When I think about the future Grand-Mère, I'm really thinking about my dad's dream for the place. He played some tournaments here, he was in love with the place, but didn't really have a full understanding of the architectural background with the Walter J. Travis and Charles Allison link, if you will. That only appeared later when Jim Buki found his dad's documentation, and we were able to research all that stuff.
We were emptying the house, and there's this beautiful old bookcase that was in the basement, and the green envelope was hidden behind the books. And then when I opened it, I found Hugh Allison's routing and then the 9 Travis blueprints. Didn't really know what we had in our hands. When I went to play Cherry Hill, I saw the photocopies of the Travis blueprints. Oh, I said, there's this Travis Society. So I contacted Ed, told him that I had 9 Travis blueprints that were dated in 1917. He wrote back and said they're the oldest dated blueprints that we have in our archives. He contacted Anthony Gholz, who was writing a book on Allison in North America. He's in Point Huron, Michigan. He says, I'm going up there. So he finished his book with our course. Then Drew read his book and he came down here, and that's how everything exploded. You know, he brought everybody from everywhere to play our course.
During COVID-19, I got really involved in the research of Harry Colt in Canada. And with that, I was talking to this guy from Seattle that I know. He was a big-time golf historian and golf architecture fan named Brad Fowler. Have you heard about this book called Colt and Alison in North America? And that's written by Anthony Gholz Jr. And I pretty much bought it that evening. Like, I was just, I need this book. That's the first time that I can remember seeing Grand-Mère anywhere. I took the 5 weekends or whatever it was that I had off work to go to Quebec and see some of these places. And the first place I went immediately was Grand-Mère. And I'm thankful I did.
None of this would be possible without my son Matt's involvement. Literally on Father's Day, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, Matt told me he had an interest for the family business. Him and Carew moving from Montreal with their child at the time we did. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't have the continuity and we wouldn't be able to think about a long-term plan, you know.
Before wanting to do this project with my dad, I was a musician. I had spent my musician life in Montreal, New York, Toronto. It's a great life with me and my wife, thinking about having kids, thinking about moving out of the city, having more of a country life, and it lined up with my dad's, so it's that simple, you know.
I hesitate to call restoration, renovation. That's why we came up with the Naissance. The hiring of Andy Staples is a big step. You know, working with Andy, working with Matt, Alexis Poudrier, who we've hired and is leading the chart. All these factors coming together, you know, it was kind of a wake-up call, if you will. Hey, you really do have something special here, and what once was a destination course that people actually traveled out of their way to come play could be that again.
Hi, Drew.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So Buki, good to see you again.
Again, and I'm going for an Oscar in this. You just sit down.
Oh, okay. You're the star.
You like some milk with your coffee? Ape shit, this room, mine.
It's so cool.
Just a collector's paradise.
Like ball markers, coasters, like
from the coolest
tags.
places. Yeah.
You know, the first ever Augusta National Invitational poster. What's up?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Good.
what
Oh, that was. I'm not gonna beat that. What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
So
up,
we're a little tight for time. We're just gonna take you guys in, introduce you to the ownership group, get you seated, and we're starting this interview with the architect. You'll have a couple minutes to. Yeah, exactly. You'll have get after it.
This place is cool. Looks good on the drone.
You got all the shots?
Yeah. Yeah.
The lighting was good.
Perfect. Best of the week.
Really?
Yeah. Finally got like crisp sun in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
This used to be the original pro shop. The pro, I was maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6 years old. He used to sit behind the counter, and the legend is that every day he had the local cab company deliver a bottle of whiskey for him every day.
sounds like my kind of guy.
So this is Richard, Zaire,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Marlon,
Hi,
and
nice to
then
meet you.
Matt Cardis.
Hello, Matt.
Nice
to meet you.
So let's go upstairs quickly. Take.
Yeah.
And you can spend 5 hours.
Come on. What else?
Oh, I see a patch. Uh-oh. Oof. Uh-oh. Put that down.
Andy, can you hear us?
Nice.
You know you good that seat is, eh?
No.
Go ahead and stand up. Pull up the lid.
It's a toilet.
I feel like there's a trick here.
Hold on, here. Hold on. Pull it
Someone's
open.
gonna jump out at me.
There you go.
Oh, it's a shitter.
Exactly. It absolutely is.
I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for getting involved. It's a dream for us to be able to tell this story. So, and thank you, Jim, for finding the drawings.
Yes.
Last night, as soon as Drew got talking about what this place is all about and the architectural museum that it is, Drew might have made a claim that he wants this place to be seen as, you know, in that 15, 20 range in Canada. Names like Hamilton, Banff Springs were getting thrown around. And so for the average viewer, Andy, help me understand what makes this place so special, and let's talk a little bit about the potential that Grand-Mère has.
When you get on the property, I think it doesn't take long for you to just feel the sense of place. And whether it's this, the old clubhouse when you first come down the driveway, or the contouring and the interesting, wrinkles and landforms. And then as you get onto the golf course, you see the features that still exist that Travis and Alison both built. And you walk out on the behind the clubhouse right onto the golf course. You see it right away. You start to say, okay, wait a minute, this isn't what normal golf courses built in the modern era look like.
I can immediately tell how special this place is just from the couple minutes I've been here. Historic is becoming trendy.
I think we're drawn to history. We're drawn to a sense of place. We're drawn to authenticity. I think we have a responsibility to foster that, preserve it, and hopefully bring it to the world of golf so that it actually inspires others to become passionate about the game.
My dad and I, when we originally purchased the property over 20 years ago now, we're not aware of the architectural pedigree of the course. Dad was just in love with the place. He'd won some senior tournaments here, which is a recent discovery, literally a couple of years ago. The green templates that Travis did, and all of a sudden we're not dealing with 9 holes, we've got 12. Why is Travis working on 12 holes? We thought he only was involved in the original 9. 3, we're not talking about an architect who just came in and drew up some plans and then went home. I've had a great fun time. I've been reading this Kremp's Dream book about the making of Pine Valley and Alison's involvement there, and the drawings that I'm reading this book. I said, that looks awfully familiar. It's the same exact framework that he's doing, and it's literally months apart.
I think the other thing that makes Grand-Mère special, or potentially special, is that it's not private. But now we've got the opportunity to actually use this as an education piece for everybody else in Canada.
Drew, Travis had a presence in Canada, but not a massive presence.
I was always under the impression that there was only 2 Travis golf courses in Canada, and those are both in Niagara. So the unfortunate reality is they're both private. You get to the first hole and you're like, okay, this looks like a Travis green. And then you get to the second green and you're like, this is definitely Travis. And then you kind of play the Travis holes and you go to the Alison and you come back to the Travis. And to me, it was just such an interesting journey between the two architects as they're sort of like feeding off each other to make sure that it doesn't look like two very different styles. And I think it's just a really interesting example of two architects doing the best they can on the same property.
That's good.
Okay, so where's the first green?
So right here, this is the 9th green, the closest one, the white flag. And then it's, the blue flag is the 3rd hole, and then the steps into the hillside over there, that's the first tee. And it's really kind of cool that you walk past 2 greens, because it's almost like a teaser, like I just watched my movie trailer before going out and playing.
All right, gentlemen, have fun.
You too.
Try my bet.
Hickories, huh?
Let's start. At least on the first tee.
Hickory to start.
I overdo it.
Your ball mark? I don't know, it's unique.
Yeah, well, I know it's my ball. The thing is, when people find my ball that I lost, they know who it belonged to.
That looks like an airplane. I think it was very right. I didn't see it, but it felt right in my back. Even further right.
Andy said we had to birdie this one, so I figured I'd make a 10.
He's talking USD, so.
Yeah, get past 180.
Yeah, and then straight from 90 degree to the left.
What's the farthest you want to go?
220 at the most.
You want to talk about the guys having a sense of humor? This is literally 90 degrees around the town. Like, there's 2 shots. Either you kind of hit the moon ball up, or you try and run it over the false front.
All right, if nothing else caught your attention about this hole, take a look at the shading on this screen, which gives you a sense of how downhill the second half is. Right over here, you can see the line, not to mention this massive false front. There's the look.
So I don't want to give too much away, but you play the first 3, they're kind of in this triangle, and you play 3 Travis greens, and you step up here, and it's pretty inconspicuous on what's going on. And you get up there, and the green is just like so marvelous. So it's one of those holes that it's like, on so many great golf courses, it looks pretty straightforward, and the more you play, I would say the harder and more it gets in your head.
So the beauty of playing with the owner, the guy who discovered the blueprints, and Drew, how would you categorize it?
I don't know, the guy who is
reinvigorated this place.
do it, I guess.
Is that you get the warning.
Cool about the golf course.
You get the warning when you have a sweet reveal. So take a look at that. 4th hole. Drew just found out he's in the bunker.
I'm in the bunker.
Atta boy. All right, you get a little look at Drew's bunker shot. 2 feet right of the hole, pin high. Pretty good.
Yes, birdie out of the bunker. Well done.
Thank you.
So Andy's got us rebuilding, you know, I think it works out to 10 bunkers, I think, on here. Right now there's currently 4, so they've all been taken out. Where the idea is to bring them back in.
And we are going to be calling one of them Le Trou du Diable, which means the devil's asshole, which is a little wink to Pine Valley, and our brewery of the region is called the Trou du Diable, so it's also it ties in the whole region together.
Before and after shots of the work that's been done on 7, so the whole tee box was got no sun, blocked off, no sun whatsoever. So we've cleared it up there. That's the left side we cleared up. Over by the green, there used to be a whole clump of trees. You couldn't see anything. We left just the one. So now we can see the bunkers, we can see the green. Before it was kind of a blind shot. This was the, you were hitting that down into this, so it's the right side that's taking.
It's like an 18 at a gusto.
Yeah, so pretty close, exactly.
When you hit it to the right, you're on the Catholic side of the green. If you hit it left of the hump, you're on the Protestant side of the green. The reason for that is when they started the paper mill, all the engineers came from out west. They were Anglophones. And all the laborers were French Canadians from up top of the hill. So that's where that came. They were all Catholic, so that's where that came from.
And then, okay, let's do the political one.
Okay, the Liberals are on the left-hand side.
No.
Yes, they are.
Well, they recently, not during Chrétien. Right now,
he was liberally center.
Exactly.
So if you hit it on the hump, you were liberal. If you hit it on the left, you were an NDP, and on the right, you were a conservative. But I don't like that story.
The 9th hole is another quintessential Travis green, probably one of the more dramatic views. It's going to be hard to go low on that hole. Just for the first time through it, you're going to be overwhelmed by just the feeling of the heathlands in Quebec.
So I'm walking down the 9th fairway right now, and one minor observation I want to call out is Curtis is in the group ahead of me, and he is absolutely geeking out with his camera right now. I'm going to have to try to find, I'm just watching him bend down right now, up by the green on 9. I don't know if you can see him down there, but you think he's reading a putt, but he's just looking for the angles right now. He's loving it out here.
Well, that's a pretty good way. It's well done.
Nerding out a little with the camera today, huh?
I know you can tell, right?
Dude, you're running everywhere.
I have not used this lens since I got here. I've been carrying it around. It's like, I don't know, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. It's been 10 pounds in my bag this whole trip. Decided to put it on, and I have literally been sprinting since I have.
Remember what I told you up in the crow's nest about Harry Cole's description of a perfect golf hole?
Yeah.
And when I read it, right away I saw our 10th hole with a mounding on the right and a bunker on the left in front of the green. When we're out there, I'm sure you'll see what I meant.
Here we are.
A hump on the right and a bunker on the left guarding the green. And that's what we have here.
I was going to mention earlier, one of the things that Travis said in his writings was he liked to build variety and uniqueness in his greens, where he'd say some should be flat, some should be undulating, some should be of the punch bowl type. And so I think you'll see that Grand-Mère kind of fits that. You have all these very unique green styles, but fit together in one.
And soon, I guess when this video comes out, this will be a tee.
Should we tee off up here today, or what?
Yeah, it's up to you. We can play dirt golf, eh?
Hey, you want to play some dirt golf today?
Absolutely. Yeah. Tee, this upper tee on 12 and 18, which was drawn up 100 years ago by Alison, but never built, was built last year. And the contouring, the shaping finished a couple days ago.
12, where we're sort of in this valley,
And we've just played like 6 or 5 insane golf holes before this in a row. And so I've always interpreted it as like Alison kind of letting the golfer get a breather, because 6 and 12 are sort of the reprieves or the interludes of the album, if that makes sense. And then once we go to the back 9 and we go through 13 through 18, it cranks it up again. So it's sort of like this, you know, a compression release, call it, of golf architecture and routing, which I always really appreciated.
It actually goes backwards.
It's a good putt.
I would say be careful on the right side of the 13th green, which is a good Alison green. It's a par 3. It's one of my favorite holes, and it's also one of the greens that, you know, looks and feels like Alison, but also fits very well within the composition of the whole course.
We hosted the Quebec PGA Championship last year over a 2-day period under great weather. Conditions were great, not too much wind, and there was only one single score under par. And then we're talking about the Quebec PGA Championship, and only 4 rounds under par at 6,400 yards. So the course really holds up, you know, to the best players. That being said, I am interested ultimately in, you know, hosting a Canadian championship at some point, whether it be an amateur, a junior, men's, women's, senior, so forth. And to do that, we definitely need more championship tees. There are a number of spots out there that you'll see that are too short.
Hey. All right, so I'm just walking off 17, and this place is so obviously special. You know, a lot we've talked about on this trip is around golf course rankings and where Le Manoir Richelieu should rank, and you know, this thing was never in the top 100, and all of a sudden Drew comes here, Andy gets hired, Richard puts in quite a bit of work with the whole team here at Grand-Mère, and it jumps up to the top 50 in Canada. And last night at dinner we're hearing, you know, could this place be in the conversation with the Hamilton and the Banffs? And despite me losing my breath right now, it makes me think, you know, these things are so personal and so subjective.
You got the will of a wild bird.
Is this better than a Banff Springs or Jasper Park? And like, I need time to think about it. I, like, more than I expected, have Algonquin Park vibe we're feeling out here, and that is special. Yeah, just such a treat, such a treat. So let's bring it home here as we come up 18. Hey, look who it is.
Let's all play this hole together. You guys go ahead.
The new 18th hole from the tee up on top of the hill. Big swinging right to left dog leg that can play as a par 5, but as a par 4 on the card, so be careful with that. What I would say, what's interesting about that green is that's the original 9th green of the Travis Lost hole. So pay attention to, as you play into the 18th green, you're actually coming in from the side of the old par 3 green that Travis had designed. So that is also part of the unique nature of how the two architects work together and fit their course together as a puzzle. I can't wait for those trees to be removed down the 18th hole, so you see that whole entire barranca or big drainage swale throughout. But so those are my holes. I'd say it's an incredible experience, and if you really want to experience the way that it was meant to be played, is play it with a set of hickories.
Any parting words?
It was amazing to have you guys here.
Don't be so full of shit.
It's true. It's true. We're just glad that people are getting from all around are getting to see our golf course and spreading the good news about the place. And I'm glad to be part of that. Is that good?
Thanks for that. Great playing with you.
Oh, how stressed I was about this.
Always good to see you. Really.
My acting debut.
Good buddy. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Great. Great being here.
Yeah, Alexi.
Pleasure. Always good.
Matt.
James, guys.
Brandon.
Jim.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for the coffee this morning.
Oh, God.
Go grab some food.
Thanks again.
Before you get hit the road.
Junior.
Great.
Thanks, buddy.
You too, bud.
Alexi, thanks for having us. Matt, what a treat, man. What a treat.
Welcome back anytime.
It's a golf course that is frozen in time, and if you want to truly appreciate the game and the way the design was meant to be played, and let that ball hit the ground and run onto those greens, it's a really fun experience. Yeah, thank you for having me. I would tell you these types of highlights and spotlights of golf courses need to happen more. Thank you to Andrew for bringing it to the attention, and the Preferred Live guys bringing this to hopefully even a bigger audience. So it's exciting, happy, and proud to be a part of this. And
Do we clap?
Thanks,
Do we clap? Do we cry? I mean, right, we're rolling. Okay. This thing is empty. People got stuff. We got all the stuff.
all the stuff.
I don't even need to kick it. Oh! Good job.
Sorry, Mike.
Okay. How's that?
I also have to count it.
See, man, it was fun, right? Yeah, it was fun. I'm sure we'll see you at some point. Yeah.
We'll be in touch, right? Looking forward.
As always. Thanks, man.